Hello all, welcome again. As per request, we are doing the comparison between I2C and or I2C with SPI, that is Inter-Integrated Circuit Protocol and Serial Peripheral Interface Protocol. Let's see the differences straight away. So I2C can be a multi-master, which meant there can be more than one master and slave attached to the I2C bus or I2C bus. SPI can be multi-slave but doesn't a multi-master serial protocol, which means only one master attached to the SPI. Whereas I square C is a half duplex and full duplex, SPI is a full duplex stuff. So I2C has the feature of clock stretching, which means if the slave cannot able to send fast data as fast enough, then it suppresses the clock to stop the communication. Okay, I repeat, if the slave cannot able to send fast data as fast enough, then it suppresses the clock to stop the communication. Okay, but there is no clock stretching feature in SPI. I square C is used only two wires. Uses only two four wires for communication. One wire for is used for the data, and the second wire is used for the clock. Whereas in SPI needs three or four wire communication for I2C is slower than SPI, whereas in comparison with I2C, SPI is faster. I2C draws more power than SPI. SPI draws less power as compared to the I2C. I2C is less susceptible to noise than SPI. SPI is more susceptible to noise. I2C is cheaper to implement because there is only two wires, right? And even the comparatively, it's costly. SPI is costly. I2C communication, in I2C communication we get ACK, that is acknowledgement bit after each byte, right? So whereas in SPI, ACK bit not supported, that is acknowledge bit is not supported. That means um, I2C ensures that data sent is received, but SPI does not verify data is correct or not. Whereas multi-master support is done in I2C. That's why the feature arbitration. But SPI does not have arbitration perspectives. So address bus protocol in I2C, you have to send the address of the slave for the communication. But in SPI you have to select the slave using SS pin for the communication. SS means slave select pin for communication. So I2C has some extra overhead due to start and stop bits, but SPI don't have start and stop bits, so we don't have that much overhead. So I2C supports multiple devices on the same bus without any additional select lines, because I2C works on the basis of device addresses, whereas SPI requires additional signal, that is SS line, to manage devices. If you want to, suppose I have to connect one more device, then we need to have one more extra SS line to connect to that. So I2C is better for long distances in centimeters, but this is SPI is better for short distance. I2C was developed by I2C, or I2C is developed by NXP, that is Philips is also named as NXP now, whereas SPI was developed by Motorola. I hope you got the comparison right about inter-integrated circuit and serial peripheral interface. Thanks for your time. Please kindly subscribe. You can visit our VXFX for beginners in this format. Please subscribe and check the playlist for VxWorks for beginners, where we consider about Tornado ID, task, intertask synchronization, intertask communication, basic IO, interrupt and timer, POSIX, signals, timers, and exceptions, shared memory. We yet to do the implementation of timing, multitasking, semaphores, message queues. That would be more interesting. You need to wait. Please subscribe to our channel by clicking subscribe button, and please kindly share to support. Thank you.